Kia ora and Happy New Year. How is everybody feeling into this beautiful new world of 2024? We're going to have an amazing year because you're in the driver's seat. You're the one who's choosing what sort of year you're having. And it's really important. Okay, so one of the things I've learned is that we have to make an intention, otherwise nothing happens. So, and I'm not saying it's a goal where you've got to check off all these checklists and things. It's actually an intention in how you want to feel. It's an intention on, I want to feel good about life. I want to feel love, and I want to be able to give myself love in 2024. And I want to be able to navigate the things that I hear out there, the things that I don't really want to hear about, because we know things are challenging out there. But with your intention of asking your higher self to help navigate you through the challenges you're going to face, because we all face challenges. It's not like challenges just despair, because we are here for experience. And if everything in your life went absolutely rosy, hunky-dory, no problem, then how would you ever know what it was like when you were actually, I know, it's like there would be, your life would be pretty blimmin' dull, wouldn't it, really? So, contrast is what we live in this world. We live with free will. And some of you, some of these things that I say, I'm assuming everybody understands by now, because I don't get any questions on this page. But I'm quite up to questions now because, boy, I've had a big learning journey. And yeah, I'm up to answering any questions that you'd like to me to clarify. If it's something that I feel someone else might be better to clarify it, then I might point you to somebody who I've heard a really good explanation from. So, yes, heading into 2024, intention. And of course, as you all know me, love is my biggest intention. Love for myself. If you can love yourself absolutely unconditionally, you will be able to love anybody else in your life or anybody you meet unconditionally. But we have to clear those things in ourselves that hold us from doing that. I can say, oh, I love myself. I go in the mirror and I'm going, oh, you're awesome. Oh, effing awesome little girl. But it's then something will crop up and you go, oh, I don't know if I did that very well. That I didn't handle that very well. I reacted in a way that I didn't intend to. You know, and it's all actually allowing those thoughts to come in and thinking, what was it that made me react like that? And usually it's something that you've repeated from past and over and over again. You're on the repeat mode of the you're on repeat mode, let's face it. But you you can, by noticing, by slowing those thoughts down, by checking in with your inner intuition, just go, how is that? You know deep down where it's come from. You know deep down that where we're going to actually from here, 2024, you've got this. We've all got this. But like, it's actually trusting ourselves, because we've been trained not to trust ourselves. No, 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 no. The world knows what's best for you. You have to have the best job in the world. You have to be driven to get there. You have to work hard. You have to, party hard maybe. I love that. Oh, well, let's leave that in. And we've been trained in our lives because of all the you all know what I'm talking about. I've talked about this before, about our schools and our churches and our societies and our jobs, and there's all given ways of being how we should. Now, shouldn't even be. Oh, I just said the wrong thing. Should is not something we should have in our vocabulary. Oh, I just said it again. We shouldn't have it in our vocabulary. Or if we just need to say goodbye to those, put a full stop with the shoulds and ifs. You say, oh, what if? That's bringing fear into your life. There's so many things that we do in an automatic response that we need to bring that right back down to grassroots. That's why I'm saying, like, if you can meditate even just a few minutes a day, just thinking about you. You're quite fascinating when you start thinking about yourself. It's quite like revealing. And we have so many things that we hang on to that aren't even ours. Like, that was somebody over there that gave me that. Like, piss off. It's not something that we need to hold on to. So take those deep breaths in and out, and just know that you're finding your way home in all this. Trust me, we're all finding our way home in all this. And if you don't know what that means, you can message me, ask me a question about that. But like, we are here to find our way home. And while I'm on that, try to stay away from the news. Try to stay away from social media. I know I put this on here. I try not to watch my news feeds anymore. But I'm just, no, my intention is that I'm stepping away from the news feeds, right? Oh, and then you won't come and see me anymore on my page. Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. We're all finding our own way in all this, and as you trust yourself more, as you think about how life has been for you, as you think about how amazing it's been on one hand, and you probably remember those few little crash and landings that you've had, and yes, and you can probably tell me that but that was really bad. I mean, don't promote that, because you're promoting yourself in a victim mode. I ended up thinking that at the hospital, when I was there, I was like feeling like I just couldn't go on. My thought processes were going, I just don't think I can do this. I was before stepped down in my role, I was going into work at 3 and 4 in the morning. How dumb is that? Like, because the 10-hour days I was doing wasn't working for me. Like, yeah. Anyway, I've digressed. But yes, if you find yourself in victim mode, if you find yourself doing things that are unhelpful for you, that you're making intentions that are unhelpful for you, just notice that and say, I want something better. You know, when I was in victim mode, I do believe that when I was in repeat, oh, I just can't do this anymore. This is just too hard. This is too hard. And I mean, I went to work and I'm going, right, we've got this, and smile on your face. But inside, I was dying. And I know that a lot of people are dying inside from their job, the stress that they've got in their job. So it's about turning those thoughts around. And I do think that while I was having those thoughts, oh, look, I'm no good. Um, this isn't working. What's the point of my life? I broke my ankle. And I'm sure that the universe was giving me a kick up the ass with that. I honestly do. I wasn't taking notice of my own inner self to say, look, you don't have to work so hard. You need to step away from that toxic environment. I wasn't taking any notice because I thought, well, who else is going to do it? Oh. and it was, yeah. I think that I actually, even though at the time it hurt when I broke my ankle, and it was a hard road back, and but like I learnt from that lesson. I learnt big time. I know that it was um, God, the universe, higher consciousness, my inner self, my higher being. It was one of those, or all of those, my soul family. Oh, it was one of them that gave me a kick up the arse, and I thanked them for it. And I have grown into so much more now. My belief in myself, that's one of the things. And one of the things I've always seen is that when people struggle, or when they can't step up into into committing to a job even, like it's their self-belief. They don't believe in themselves at all. They are repeating over and over again, I'm useless, I'm not enough, well, unfortunately, and it is something that they have to do for themselves. And unfortunately, when people are in lack of love for themselves, they're stuck in a repeat system, that a repeat cycle that it's not serving them at all. So don't be tough on people out there when they when they look as though they could do with a kick up the arse and get a proper job. And it is all about their self-belief, and we're all working our way through all of this. We're all here for different reasons. We're all here, well, we are here for the same reason actually. We're here to find out what love is, and self-love is where it starts. Some people will never connect to that. I hope that for all of you that you do, and you realise that we can achieve anything once we connect to that. Araha, and Happy New Year to everybody. Love you all. Oh. I was trying to turn it off by my computer. Have a good year. Let's have more joy, more love, more laughter.